so far we have been using the OTBI to create data models and to create the layouts from the using the layout editor given by Oracle, right? So for that, we would go to reports and analytics and then go on to defining the different reports as per our need. So here we go into reports and analytics, and then we go to browse catalog and get into the OTBI or OBI part of it. Now, here there we have seen there are two parts to our reports. One is the data model, which is the data side of it. The other is the presentation or the layout side of it, right? Layout you can create using the default layout editor that Oracle has given, which is not very user friendly, or it's not as versatile as we wanted, but we have to, but that is a quick and easy way to do it. You don't need anything installed, you don't need anything fabulous on your desktop or anything. So for that purpose, you need to have this to give you a better way of designing your reports. Oracle has created this BI Publisher plugin. So how does this plugin work? Plugin works by installing the BI desktop plugin on your individual machines, and it will create a add-in for your Excel, or for even if you go to Excel, you will see this BI Publisher tab here, which is to be used. Similarly, when you are using it with Word, you will also get this BI Publisher tab here, which will give you the ability to create more versatile reports. Okay. So let's see how we can generate a report out of this. First, when we create a report, we have to, when we say create report, you need a data model, correct? So let's first create a data model here. Okay. So over here, let's create a SQL query here, p person HCM, and let me quickly write this out. Person number from full name. Um, Okay, finally. So we get the normal report like we do, okay? And these duplicates are coming, so let me plug that. Okay, so now our data model is ready, right? Next that you have to do is you need to save as sample data like you have been doing, and then do an export. Okay, so we click on export, and you will get an XML which has been exported from the application. We keep it inside. Then we go into the Word. Word or Excel, depending on where we need it. So in Word, what we will need to do is we need to import that XML into Word, and using different techniques, we can create the layout as per our requirement. So let's open the blank document first. Okay. When we open the document here, we go to BI Publisher. There is an sample XML. Can you all see it? Sample XML. I click on sample XML, and then from there, I load up the XML. Okay. So once you get this data uploaded successfully, I get the fields that are there over here. Okay. If I click on field, I will get a list of all the fields in my report, in my data model. Clear? Including the effective, including the parameter. Now, there are different ways to create layout. Okay. But we will use only one way. We only need one report. Okay. Different ways to create a layout. Okay. Number one is using all fields. Okay. So that means there is an option here called all fields. Can you all see it? I click on all fields. What this product will do is, BI Publisher plugin will do is, it will insert all the fields over here and it will put it inside a table. Always put your XML, the fields inside a table. Okay, so that the data remains confined within that table. Otherwise, it will just run off here and there. Clear, everyone? Then number two, second way. That was first way. Second way of creating the layout. What is the second way? Using table wizard. So here you can see the table wizard option. We go to table wizard. Then we say, what do I want to create? I want to create a table. What are my columns? I will need to choose them one by one, or I can click on this double thing and it will put both of them there. Next, group by. Maybe I want it group by person number. This comes later on when you have a supervisor, or you're doing customer wise, or you're doing vendor wise, one vendor, all invoices. That is where your customer details will come, or assignment, or elements, by person. One person, all elements. Then another person, all elements. That is like grouping. Then sort by, let's say, full name, and then we finish it. So system will add these columns in this manner. And since it is group by, so person number will come at the top. If I don't want it this way, what I can do is I can delete it and just say simple table, all the columns, no need of group by, sort by person number, and finish. So this and these two tables are exactly same. Any beautification that you need, whether you want to remove the person number, you want to remove the underscore from within person number, full name, you can do that. Notice that every time you do an insert, there is an F and there is an E. F and E is the tag between which all the data will be repeated again and again. Okay. Now, third way of creating the layout is manually creating a table, group, and fields. Okay. So for this, I will go to insert a table. Maybe I will only use one row here for the data type. Okay. It will keep repeating itself. This part is the header. So I'll use a format for my header. Let me change the style here. Okay. Different color so that we can make out which one is ours. Okay. And then this is the, um, let's say this one manually. Okay. So here I will say, I'll say this is person number. This is full name. Okay. Now here, what I have to do is I have to insert the group, that F and E, right? This is called as the repeating group. So when I insert for loop for each G1, okay, and if there is no grouping, it's fine. I'll say okay. F and E gets included automatically here, okay? Then we have to insert the fields that I need. So I come here, insert. It has to be before E. E is the end. Full name, insert. Got it? All right. Another thing here, when we are using a parameter, we must have a section for parameters also, table, so that we can create something like this. As many parameters that you have, we can call it parameters. Effective date is my parameter, and I have to insert the P effective date. Okay, that is why when you do these parameters, always put P, because if you have another field called effective date, you will know which one is a parameter and which one is not. Okay, here you can change the style of it also. Maybe you want something like this. Let's keep the color the same so that this one. Similarly, here I'm going to insert a table for the parameter. Whatever the system doesn't do, you can do it manually. Okay. So I'll again call it parameters. So if I have a person name, I have a vendor, I have a customer, all of these are my parameters. Okay. So for a customer, I can run it. For multiple customers, I can run my report. For a receipt, for an invoice, for a employee, I should be able to run it for all or for individuals. Then this is my effective date. Okay. And this is my effective date. Okay. And let's have the color scheme here, same color scheme, so that we will know this is the one. And this one, I'll just copy this exactly same way we can insert the parameter fields for everyone. Now here I have used 3 layouts just for my practice. In reality, you will be using only one of them. Okay, we do not need to use multiple. Okay, let's stick with that. Let's make this same. Okay, everybody clear? So these are the 3 ways in which you create the layout. Now, after that, you remember we had said must, 5 things. So you must insert your customer picture from here. and you can resize it. Here it is much easier to do the layout than in that Oracle layout editor. Platform Mart. Next, I need a page number and I need dates and all that, right? So I'll put a footer here, header footer. Footer will be my page 1 of 1. Okay. Or I can, in place of this, I can also use the word off. And then I have my report run date. And there must be a person details report. See here, it is much easier to do the layout. Report run date, you can insert a field here, or you can say, like today's date and time. So that will be your date and time. So you can say, if you want it this way, hello, okay. So this is the one, and I have my parameters and all this created. Everybody okay? Then I need to save it. Okay. So I will call it person layout. This has to be, remember, it has to be a .rtf. Okay. Do not create it in any other format. System will not accept it. Okay. Rich text format, RTF. Okay. I call it person details and rich text format. Save it. Got it, everybody? Clear? So there are 3 ways to create a layout. One way is using all fields. Here you have to go to BI Publish. First step is, once you download your XML, upload the XML here, sample XML. Then first way is by using all fields. Click on all fields. All the fields in your data model will be inserted by default, one after another. Have a table for parameters. This is very important. Display your parameters in your report. Otherwise, you will not know as of what date you are running that. Users will not know. Second way of creating the layout is using table wizard. So you have the table wizard here. Okay. Click on it and do next, next, next. You will be able to do it. Third way of creating it is using manually inserting a table. Go to field here. Before that, insert a header, footer, and then insert the repeating group inside the table. Got it? Everybody? Anyone, any doubt? Please ask. And then you need to save it as a .rtf. .rtf is very important. Other than this, system will not accept. Now, once this is done, we come back to the application. Okay. Then we say create you can go to create report, which will be from scratch. You have to ask, get the data model and all that. You can click on the create report from here. It's better to save it once, save it into the data model. Okay, save. Then we say create report. This will open up here. Okay, this was that layout that we had originally. You must ensure there is a data model that has been selected here. Okay, how do we ensure that? When you get this, the default data model will be displayed here. Okay, and then you can just say, otherwise you can say cancel. Okay, here you come and search for your data model. Human capital, person details. This is SP person details. Say okay. And then you need to add a layout. Okay, you have to upload this layout file, RTF file that you have chosen. You give it a name. Let's say person details. Choose the file. This is that RTF file that you have chosen. See rich text format. Ensure it is in rich text format. Type is RTF template. Locale is English, United States. And then you upload it. Okay, you can see different color layouts that we created. Okay, ensure you save it. Now this is a report extension. So I'll say SP person details. And this will be .rep. And to run this report, we have to say view report. Choose a effective date. Let's say today's date. See this? This is the first layout. From the color you can make out. Then this is the second layout. Your data set will be the exactly same. And your third layout. Got it, everybody? Now from here, you can do an export to PDF. So now your PDF has been generated. You can open that PDF file. Got it? There needs to be space here. They are just on top of each other. This is the name. This is the report run date. Okay. And at the bottom, I should have my page number. See page 4 of 296. This has been multiplied 3 times because of 3 layouts. Everybody got it? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any question? So what are my steps here? Let me make a summary of the steps. Step 1, create a data model. All of you know how to create a data model. Step 2, create a layout using BI desktop plugin. Okay. Third step, export XML from the data model. Step 4, import XML into the Word using BI desktop plugin. All right. Step 4, create layout as required using any of the three methods. Okay. Step 4, next step, step 6, save the layout as a RTF document. Okay, rich text format. This is very important. Step 6, next step, step 7, create, come back to application and create a report. What are the steps here? Choose a data model and upload the RTF layout. Okay. Say step 9, save the template, save the report, and step 10, upload, click view report to view the contents of your report. All right. Clear, everyone? Create a data model and save it. Save it with sample data. Okay. You can do this step. You can put this before this.